Hello and welcome to our video today, where we'll explain the Bitcoin Whitepaper by Satoshi Nakamoto in just 5 minutes. Just imagine being able to send money online without involving a bank or financial service provider. That's exactly the vision of Bitcoin, a purely peer-to-peer based electronic cash system. Until now, online commerce relied on financial institutions as trusted third parties. However, this came with disadvantages such as high transaction costs and the lack of truly irreversible transactions. The problem of double spending. Digital signatures solve part of the problem, but not the issue of double spending, the act of spending the same money more than once. A traditional solution is to have a central authority that checks every transaction for double spending. The problem is that the entire monetary system depends on this single authority, much like a bank. Bitcoin solves this issue using a peer-to-peer network. The concept of transactions. In the Bitcoin system, an electronic coin is defined as a chain of digital signatures. Each owner transfers the coin by digitally signing a hash of the previous transaction and the public key of the next owner. The recipient can verify the signatures to confirm the chain of ownership. To prevent double spending, it must be publicly declared which transaction was the first. The timestamp server and proof of work. The solution starts with a timestamp server. This server takes a hash of a block of items and publicly publishes it, similar to a newspaper or a Usenet post. Each timestamp includes the previous timestamp in its hash, forming a chain that reinforces itself. To implement this in a peer-to-peer network, a proof of work system is used, similar to Adam Back's Hashcash. In this system, a value must be found that, when hashed with SHA-256, produces a hash that begins with a certain number of 0 bits. This proof of work makes it computationally difficult to alter a block, as all subsequent blocks would also need to be recalculated. The proof of work system also solves the problem of representation in majority decisions. It is essentially one CPU, one vote. The longest chain represents the majority decision, because it required the most computational effort to produce. The network and incentives. The network operates as follows. New transactions are broadcast to all nodes. Each node collects these into a block and tries to find a proof of work for it. When a node finds a valid proof of work, it broadcasts the block to all other nodes, and the block is accepted only if all its transactions are valid and not previously spent. Nodes indicate their acceptance by working on the next block, using the hash of the accepted block as its basis. The longest chain is always considered the correct one. As an incentive for nodes to support the network, the creator of a block receives a new coin as the first transaction in the block. This is similar to gold miners expending resources to put gold into circulation. In addition, transaction fees can serve as further incentives. This incentive system motivates nodes to stay honest. Privacy and conclusion. In the traditional banking model, privacy is achieved by limiting access to information. With Bitcoin, where all transactions are public, privacy is maintained through the anonymity of public keys. You can see that someone is sending an amount to someone else, but not who the parties are. To make it more difficult to link multiple transactions to a single owner, a new key pair should be used for each transaction. In summary, Satoshi Nakamoto proposed with Bitcoin a system for electronic transactions that operates without trust. It uses digital signatures and a peer-to-peer network with proof of work to create a public transaction history that is computationally impractical to alter as long as honest nodes control the majority of the CPU power. The network is robust and requires minimal coordination, allowing nodes to join and leave at any time. That was the content of the Bitcoin whitepaper. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. There's still so much more to discover about Bitcoin, like why Bitcoin is considered sustainable and how you can get Bitcoin easily. Let me know in the comments what you think about Bitcoin and whether you already own some.